Emmanuel, God is with us. Emmanuel, God is with us. Guys, a lot of you enjoyed watching my bulbs sprout. This is a cyclamen bulb that I planted, and with cyclamens I'm really into the leaf shape. This is an interesting leaf shape. I bought this from Easy to Grow bulbs, and it's the one that's not hardy. But I look at that beautiful leaf shape. It's different than any I've had in the past. Maybe this lime green outer area would be a white, and then it's got, I don't know if you can see this. See how fringed it is on the edge? It's the time of the year when I can grow peas, guys. So peas are everywhere. I live in a pea world, okay? And my perennials are sprouting too. But look at that. It has these beautiful red stems, and then this dark ivy colored leaf, and the outside is this what kind of green? It's more like a grass green on the outside. I really, really love it. I just adore it. So cute. This is another bulb that I'm trying that I won't know what it is until it flowers, because I got a couple of bulbs. One of them is a South African bulb that puts on a pink flower in the spring, and the other one is like a it's supposed to be like a iris, but a South African version for tropical zones, and these all are supposed to make good house plants. But since I have two different things growing, here's the other thing growing, and it's coming up, but I just don't know what they are yet. Hey guys, I don't have any furniture. I don't have any garden furniture, so here's my little baskets. I showed you guys how I put these together, and you can see how I layered my baskets. First thing to come out were the paper whites, and they are so pretty and so floral. I mean, the fragrance coming from them is just absolutely delicious. If you take this in the house with two paper whites, that will scent your whole house. Okay, if you don't close the doors, your whole house will smell faintly of beautiful paper white, and the smell gets stronger at night. And here's another one. I did a video where I planted these. I believe it was around Christmas time. These flowers came up and bloomed in about 2 weeks. If you wait late to plant paper whites, they can bloom in 2 weeks. So if you think you're gonna stagger them and they'll flower differently, they won't. They're gonna all flower when they flower. But luckily these two, which, because this bowl is so big, shaded out these in the back. And so I'm gonna get a succession of flowers there. I got two coming early, and then I'll have two later. And let's go on over here. Lots of peas. I don't know if those are sweet peas or not, but I know I've got some peas over here. And I saw a few tulips dotting through, but these are mostly irises coming up now. This is an iris. It's nice and tall. These are Dutch iris. I love the blue Dutch iris. It's the only iris I've ever been fond of. This is ranunculus, and those are doing very well. You see them dotted all over the place. These are regular peas. These are little short peas, because these flowers, they take a long time, and while they're flowering, the peas don't mind them, and they don't mind the peas. So I got those pea seeds from the Grow Italian. I got those from Grow Italian, and there's some great Italian peas, the wrinkled peas, that's what they're called, wrinkled peas. Peas don't grow that well for me, but I love growing peas, so there it is. As you can see, peppers grow well for me, but peas do grow, and so since they grow, I got them in there. Okay, guys, first tour of the alliums, the ones I can pick out. These are ornamental alliums, and there's another ornamental allium, and I'll take you back here. These have a beautiful blue color, and those are ornamental alliums, and there's an ornamental there. I do have garlic growing over here, but as you can see, the garlic is a much smaller leaf than the ornamentals, and the ornamentals have a little teeny tiny bulb. Yeah, so over here I have them planted, but I don't know if they're going to get through this or not. I don't know. I'm not going to worry about it, but I'm grateful for what I got. I bought everything on sale at the end of the season, so these were last minute purchases, and they're starting up early because, you know, these are supposed to come like a month or two after the tulips, but they don't care. They're getting started with their foliage. My first Nasturtium flower. It's a beautiful butter yellow. Last year all I got was orange. This year I got this beautiful butter yellow. There will be more. You might have saw a video. I planted wildflowers here, so I'm trying to keep the moisture in so I can actually get some wildflowers. I'm hoping that goes well. This ranunculus is doing better than all of my other ranunculus. I have some planted high. I got them planted in good soil. This is planted in my old broken up soil that hasn't been anything done to it, and it is huge. Okay, so that just goes to show maybe ranunculus don't like to be babied like that. It's over here growing with my leeks, and it's like turning tricks over here. We'll see how it goes. Now, over here, where I piled up all the best soil, put all the fertilizer and everything, I can't even hardly see a ranunculus. And this is all planted with anemone and ranunculus. I'm assuming that this spot is cooler, so it's not warm enough yet to push the growth, because if I look close, I can see little dots of growth, but nothing major in there. Like, see, you can see little dots of ranunculus and anemone, but they're very small. They're just getting started, and I think if you want to push them, you put them in a place with a whole lot of sunlight where it's nice and warm, and they will grow faster. But if you put them in a place where it's a little bit cooler, they take longer. Okay, so there it is. My first set of tulips coming up. I didn't even think these tulips were any good, so I put them in this pot, and obviously they were good because they came up. If something looks like it might not be good, I don't put it with my other tulips because I don't want to, you know, contaminate my good stock. But these are coming up nice and healthy. Now, there's no flowers yet on my Easter basket, and that's good because Easter is 2 months away. But this is full of flowers. It's got freesia. These are freesia. This is barley. I use Burbank Hollis barley. This is a sweet pea. This is wormwood. That's my like go-to plant for anything. It's always reliable for me. This is a beautiful plant. I don't know what it is because I tried some new bulbs this year, and this is one of the new bulbs I tried. It's either a South African furry bulb or it's a South African form of iris that grows in tropical zones. We'll see together. And I think that's everything that I can point out that's blooming. My cyclamen is still blooming, but it looks like it's, you know, we got a little bit too much water for it, and it might be a little cool for it out here, but it's still blooming. I have one in the house, and that one's doing great. I'll just walk you over to the next one. Okay, I think this cyclamen here can take a little bit cooler weather. And you see it has white on it, and then it has a white leaf. I bought this one, and then after I bought it, I went back to Home Depot to buy another one, and I missed it. I wish I had gotten two, but since I only got one, I'll just have to be patient. Here's another one of my unknown bulbs. This is Freesias. I grow Freesias all the time. And this is another one of the unknown bulbs. I got two different unknown bulbs. Well, I mean, I know what they are once they flower, but I don't know which one is the iris and which one is that exotic bulb, and I won't know that until they bloom. And this is Barley. I use Burbank Holeless Barley, yeah, so I can eat it and, you know, make some barley soup if I get so lucky. And I'm looking down there, and there's another bulb coming up. That might be a muscari. Looks like there's some bulbs coming up there. Oh, you guys, these are probably jonquils. Yeah. And oh my goodness, if you look, I think that's a tulip. Yeah, that's definitely a tulip in the background with the jonquils. So this, again, you guys, my microclimates are so diverse that putting one pot on one side of the table, on one side of the door, and one pot on the other side of the door, they're in two different climates. So in this one, oh my goodness, this tulip is right here in my face, and I didn't even know it, okay? There it is. So this one is warm enough where the tulips and the jonquils are coming up, whereas the other one, yeah, everything's coming up in this one. Whereas the other pot, you know, it looks like it's going to be a week or two later. So that'll be fun. Now we'll go to the front yard pots. I showed you guys. I don't know if I showed you me putting the bulbs in the front yard pot, but you're going to want to see it anyway. It's something to see. Okay, guys. This is the South African hyacinth. Look at that. See how big that hyacinth is? And these are not reliable bloomers. Like, they may bloom every other year, but they have beautiful blue flowers. And I don't know if they're fragrant or not. But they're the hyacinths that I can easily grow. And, you know, they're good for gift giving because they will multiply if you have them where you have water. If you don't have them, if there's no summer water, then they won't multiply as fast. This has summer water because I will give some to some other people who don't have summer water because they're completely drought tolerant. They'll grow when it rains, flower when it rains, and then when we don't have summer water, they go dormant. So yeah, it's a good plant for us. It's called Scylla. Yeah, so it's a Scylla.